Let's go over to Bam. Seth Rollins versus Gunther. Now, before we critique, let's let's get the numbers first. Because let me tell you something. We were hyped for this one. Level of excitement was through the roof. I was a 9, you were a 9. Lex and Joe were both perfect 10s. This was the match where we sat here on this show and said, you can't fuck this up. You just can't fuck this up. If Seth's shoulder is good, this match is going to be fire. And folks, this match was fire. This match was fire.
I'm not gonna hold you. I was on pins and needles for time. I was like, "Fuck, what's he gonna say?" No,
this was first of all,
motherfuckers went. Dude.
First of all, 17. Oh, if you round up 18, because it was 17:52, so about 18 minutes, and it flew by, folks. If you could have given me a few more minutes, I wouldn't have been mad at you. They fucking cooked. Gunther and Seth Rollins, boy, when I tell you that these two are the best fucking wrestlers on the goddamn planet Earth. We said on this show, both of these motherfuckers could take a nap for an hour and wake up straight from the nap and tie up and give you 20 easy. And I'm sure they didn't nap before the show, but these guys look good. Seth and Gunther fucking killed it. They fucking went nuts. Night one, this to me, for everybody who had because a lot of people liked night 2 more than they liked night 1. I'm on.
That's funny. That's funny because that was not the story going into it.
I know, and yet night 2 got all the praise. I'm on board. I think night 2 was better than night 1, but I don't. This match on night 1, don't sleep on the Gouda and don't sleep on this match right here. This shit was fucking bananas. So like I said, everybody here was a 9, 9, 10, 10. Lex was a 10. He went down to an 8.
Really?
He did. Joe went down to a 7, and they were both 10s. They were both 10s. You were a 9. You were a 9. Where were you at? Stand on that 9.
I stand on that 9.
I refuse.
I even kind of low key want to bring it. No, it's a 10. It's a 10 because the match alone tiptoes a 10. But then when you add that motherfucking Bomb Breaker running straight down the fucking ramp at full speed, I thought someone was gonna die. Whether it be Braun Breaker, you know how like you get into a motorcycle accident, it's kind of tough to get back on a motorcycle because I'm just a little nervous,
a little PTSD.
That motherfucker jumped right back on the motorcycle because if I came off an injury like that and did a full sprint into a damn near half height front flip, let's be honest, that's what he did. He didn't jump vertically up in the air. He jumped horizontally and did a front flip. Okay. You'd have to talk me into it. This man went out there. It was a great last point. Sometimes, quite often actually, good matches can be ruined by bad moments and interference. Maybe it doesn't make sense to me. It just wasn't good.
Yeah.
This one ended well. This one ended well because it's driving a story. It's driving a narrative. The interference was what they did it well, and the match was just a fucking banger. Yeah, this is a 10. What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, it's a 10. 100%.
So Joe, I know you're listening to the show because you listen to the show. You've told me you listen to the show. I don't know where the 7 came from. I'd love to hear from you, buddy.
Yeah.
But this is a 10.
Next time he's on, mark this, star this shit. Because the next time he's on the show, before we go live, he's got to explain that.
Regardless of what the subject matter is, you got to tell me what happened here. Let me see if he wrote anything in the. Nah, he just gave me his number for that one. But to me, this was a 10, and it's a 10 for 2 reasons. A, you brought up Braun Breaker, and you brought up a point that I was going to bring up, which is the PTSD of the injury, right? There is something to be said there is an element of pro wrestler in a guy when they get injured doing something, and the very first thing they want to do when they come back
Get the yips.
is the thing that they did when they got hurt. I have seen that before in the past. It's rare. I have had more guys come to me and say, "Hey, man, I just came off this injury with the blah blah blah. Let's stay away from that for now." That's
I don't want to do that spot, right?
That's common, and it's nothing wrong with it. If you're not 100% safe with it, don't fucking do it. But I have had guys who got power bombed or whatever the move was, and something happened. When you're in the ring, shit happens. They get the injury, they're gone, and they get back in the locker room. They're souped up, ready to go. What do you want to do? Power bomb, nigga.
Last ride. I want a last ride. I want to go higher.
I want it from the top rope to the floor, my guy.
Exposure therapy, baby. I want you to hold me up there.
As a wrestler, when you see a fellow wrestler come back from injury and beat his motherfucking chest, I'm not just going to run down the Raw ramp. I'm running down 75 yards of stage, and I'm going to saw this man in half.
Speed. My God.
You know, like this new thing the guys do now when they hear somebody rap and they hear something go,
yeah, they got the.
When I saw him sprint and hit that spear, I said,
he got the stink face.
He's cooking.
He hit that spear. He hit that spear full momentum. Did the flip. Did the spin over and landed on the ring like this. And you were like, bars.
Bars. The second reason why I love this match, to me, it's a perfect 10, because this is the pure definition of driving your car. You hit a pothole and it fucks your wheel up. And so you slow down, but you keep driving. And you make that wheel work for you, and you make it work for you, and you make it work for you, and you get home and you're able to fix it, and now you're back on the road again. You didn't let it stop your momentum. You kept moving forward. We did not know when we got to WrestleMania that we would be at Rollins Gunther. Somehow we got there behind the scenes, and you had to try to make it make sense on screen. I stood alone on an island when I said the reason they gave to me made sense, because all I had to do was turn off my WWE brain and turn on my AEW brain. With the concept being, fuck a build-up. I just want to beat your ass at WrestleMania. Well, I want to beat your ass at WrestleMania. Okay, let's go. And then they get to WrestleMania, and they have a banger of a match. But by the end of the match, they found a way to connect the dots back to the road they were headed to before we got here.
Yep.
Braun was the busted tire, but they needed to get that car moving. You can't stay in place. You have to keep moving. So they found a way to keep it moving, and they got to the house, which was WrestleMania, and they fixed it. And now Braun and Rollins, I don't know if anybody saw Raw last night, they've continued that. We're back on the Vision track.
Yep.
And we were able to do that. We were able to do that because while still protecting Gunther, because he won the match.
If anything, you kind of bigged him up. He caught a W.
He caught a W at WrestleMania through heel means, more heat, right? It's not like he called Braun Breaker to be a part of that, but he'll take the win.
No, if anything, knowing him, the victory of that match didn't include, like, the way he's going to talk about it had nothing to do with Braun Breaker. Like, Braun Breaker wasn't even there. Like, I beat his ass.
Braun hit him, but he didn't pin him. He didn't
even. I don't know what you guys are talking about. We had a one-on-one match, and I won clean. No fucking clue. Like, that's the type of shit he usually be on, and it works perfectly for him.
And if he ever gets tired of hearing it, guess what? Let's run it back. Because now there's a seed there where it's like, because Rollins can come back and say, you won at WrestleMania, but you didn't beat me. Braun Breaker beat me. So if you really want to settle this, let's do it one more time at SummerSlam or whatever the fuck. And really settle it out. To me, perfection. This was perfection. Yeah, and it's not the only match that I'm going to use that word for as we go along with this.
You have to make these type of pivots. It's very rare you get the opportunity to be able to do it this cleanly. So yeah.
I want to clip out every segment that Rollins, Breaker, and Gunther have been in since the injury to Braun all the way to the segment last night, and I want to clip it together, including the match, everything that they've done, and I want that to be a highlight of what it means to improvise on a high level. There has to be, there's so many factors to this. You got to take your ego out of it, for sure. You got to work together on how this is going to flow. You've got to put the kind of match together that's not going to disappoint the fans, but still gets us to where we need to be.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make sure that everybody's health is in order, because the only person in that match that wasn't injured or coming off of an injury was Gunther. Seth is performing, but it was his first match back since the shoulder injury, and Braun just came back from a hernia. So everybody is on pins and needles right here. And they managed to cover all of it. And let me say here and now, what does it say about Braun Breaker's position in WWE when the minute he showed up, it felt right? Yeah. It felt like, oh, thank God he's back, because now we can go down this road.
That Vision is struggling.
Yeah. Without Braun, it was not to say anything bad about Austin Theory or Logan Paul, but
they're not supposed to be the front, right?
Right. They're not.
They're not.
There's no element of danger to Logan Paul and to Austin Theory. That doesn't mean they're bad wrestlers, but there's no aspect of badassery. There's no
they
danger.
Don't have enough time in the game right now.
No. Braun Breaker is a goddamn ball of intensity. They have something humongous with this guy. And I don't like the fact that he's getting this injured this early. It's not a good sign, but I love the bounce back. I love the mentality. I love that he kept the intensity. I love that he just, like I said, that spirit. I was just
about to say, it's okay. You know, let's get him to work smarter. But this dude just ran full speed on the ramp, so I don't think he has.
In my mind, and it's a terrible comparison as far as in-ring ability, but he's like a Jeff Hardy to me, where it's just like I feel like sometimes the pain makes him fucking better. Like last night when he got hit.
Exactly what you mean.
When he got hit with the chair last night, it was supposed to be a chair shot to the back. Seth got him a little high. The edge of the chair busted the back of his head open.
That's where the cut came from. Okay. I must have looked away. So I'm like, why the fuck is he bleeding like this?
He sold to the outside. Then there was a whole thing in the ring, but while he was in the outside, he was trying to shake the shit off, because no one cares about the blood. It's just a matter of you got your bell rung, so now you're just trying to make it through.
We gotta finish the segment.
And he gets in there when he finishes everything, and then he uses it where it's just like, and he puts it on himself. He's built for this shit. He was born into this shit. He's amazing. Not to say anything bad about anybody else in this match. Like I said, flat out fucking 10. I love it. I absolutely fucking love it.